What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking to you about why are so many people moving to the state of Florida, but really focusing on the Central Florida area. So stay tuned and check it out. Hey guys, Adam Bégin here, licensed realtor with Wolves Realty in Daytona Beach, Florida. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I'm gonna be talking to you about some pretty interesting stuff with moving to Florida. Why are so many people moving here? Is what I see on TV really what's going on in Florida? What's the big draw? So I've gathered some information from some past clients of mine and put everything together with various reasons of why they decided to move here from out of town. I posted a short earlier this week that I was going to be uploading a video with a special guest this week. Unfortunately, their schedule got shifted around, so we're gonna have to shoot that video next week. So next week, I've got a really cool video coming down the line for you with a special guest. But this week, like I said, I'm gonna be covering a bunch of different topics that I've gotten from some previous clients. Now, I started this channel a little while ago with you specifically in mind. I help people every single day with questions and information that they need in order to move to this area. So I'm no stranger to helping out-of-town clients relocate to this area. So if you're thinking about moving down here and that's you, definitely check this video out. You're gonna see some of my past clients' information and decisions as to why they decided to move to this area. Other videos that I have on this channel specifically talk about the Central Florida area, what we have to offer, lifestyles, all that good stuff. So check out some of my other videos. I've got, you might have questions and I've got answers to them in some of those videos. If you need to get in touch with me, I'm gonna make sure that all of my contact information is down below in the description of this video. I'm also gonna have it come across the screen a few times. So whether you need to call me, text me, email me, send me a letter, send me a smoke signal, whatever you've gotta do to get in touch with me, I'm your guy, okay? I do real estate full-time. I was born and raised here in the Daytona Beach area. I've lived here my entire life, so I know the area extremely well. I've got anybody that you could need, whether it's lenders, handymen, people that'll lay floors for you, cleaning companies, whatever you need, I've got the resources for you. So enough of all that stuff. Let's go ahead and get started with some of the content as to why my past clients have decided to move to Florida. The first reason that I've had so many clients moving here from out of state are the taxes. People are tired of paying taxes or a lot of extra money on taxes, so they move to Florida. We don't have any personal income taxes, and our statewide sales tax is around 6%. When you compare that to a state like California, obviously they've got a personal income tax. I've seen that their personal income tax goes up to like around 12%, crazy. 0 in Florida sounds a lot better. And then their sales tax in the state of California is around like 7.25%, whereas it's 6% here in the state of Florida. So that's one of the big reasons that I've seen across the board from past clients as they moved here for lower taxes overall. So if you're tired of overpaying money on taxes, you don't like how they're being spent, whatever the reason is, and you want lower taxes, Florida is definitely a great option for you. And kind of going along with the taxes, people move here because they just want to have a lower cost of living. In the state of Florida, specifically in Daytona Beach, it is one of the least expensive beach towns on the entire east coast of the United States. So groceries, gas, all that stuff is going to be a lot lower than a lot of other beach towns on the east coast of the United States. So that was another very common theme that I got from my past clients, is that they moved here because the cost of living was so much lower than wherever they were coming from. All right, the next big theme that I got from my past clients was the weather. It was pretty 50-50 when it comes to the summer months, because we do have really hot and humid summers down here. And if you're not used to humidity like that, it can be a bit much. So some of my past clients that bought their primary residence down here in Florida, they loved the heat. Some of them couldn't stand the heat. So it's pretty 50-50 when it comes to the summer months. But as far as fall and winter, everybody agreed that's been here through those seasons as well. Everybody agreed that fall and winter down here, really, really nice. They loved it, no snow. So definitely my snowbirds, people that purchased vacation or winter homes down here, they absolutely love our winter season. So weather was a huge, huge common denominator that I noticed for a lot of my previous clients. And kind of going along with the weather was a lot of people purchased down here because of all the outdoor activities we have. People love being out on the water. They love going fishing. They love laying around on the beach, going to the state parks. So people love being outdoors. So a lot of people did move here because we have so many outdoor activities here in Central Florida and in the state of Florida altogether. So weather and outdoor activities was a huge theme that I saw from my previous clients as to why they chose to settle down in the state of Florida. Okay, so I know I'm probably going to tick somebody out there off with what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to talk politics. I'm not trying to talk, COVID, what's right, what's wrong, none of that stuff. But one of the very common themes that I received from my previous buyers was they moved here because of how the whole COVID pandemic has been handled these last couple of years. Like I said, I'm not trying to talk politics or anything, but a lot of these clients that I've helped, they're coming from New York, New Jersey, California, places with really, really strict mandates, and that's just not the case here in Florida. Facts are facts, and it's mid-November 2021, and the state of Florida has the lowest COVID case count in the entire country. So whether you agree with me on that or not, that is a stone cold fact that we have the lowest COVID case count in the country as of November 2021. We do not have any vaccine mandates here. We do not have any mask mandates. So it gets confusing, especially when you're out of state. And when you're hearing things on the news, it's like, well, is that true? Is that fake? What's going on here? But living in Florida, we have not had any mask or COVID mandates that have stuck around. I've got family in town right now from up north, and we've been out to eat a few times this week. And we went out last night, and he actually said to me, he goes, I cannot believe how Florida is right now. He goes, I have got to move here. He felt like the old days back before COVID was a thing. He felt like he was going back to life as normal or how he remembered it. Because where he lives right now, if you want to go out for a beer, you've got to show a vaccine passport on your phone with a QR code. The server scans it. It shows that you've been vaccinated, when you were vaccinated, if you've had both shots. And if you haven't met those criteria that they have, they can't serve you. So here in Florida, you do not need any QR codes. You don't need any papers to go out to eat, to go to the gym, none of that stuff. You might have to get a negative COVID test within a few days of whatever activity you're going to be doing. But we're talking about, going on an airplane, going on a cruise, traveling, that kind of thing. But as far as going out to eat, going to the gym, you do not need any vaccine passports. You do not have to wear a mask. You can go grocery shopping right now and not wear a mask, and nobody's going to say anything to you. So from a lot of my previous clients, that's a huge reason as to why they moved here from out of state, was how the state of Florida has handled the entire COVID pandemic these last couple of years, okay? So COVID mandates or lack thereof is why a lot of people have moved here from out of state. So all that being said, with all the COVID stuff, if you're nervous about there not being mask mandates or vaccine mandates or any kind of extraordinary COVID measures, Florida might not be for you. If you're trying to move out of your state and you want heavier COVID restrictions and all that, Florida probably isn't going to be the place that you want to go to because, like I said, it is unrestricted down here, no masks, no vaccine mandates, that kind of thing. Now, you will see people wearing masks, of course. Probably about half of the people I see in the grocery store are wearing masks, and that's totally fine. If they want to wear them, great. If they don't, no big deal. But if you're looking for a state with heavy COVID restrictions, Florida's probably not going to be where you want to live. Another common response that I received from previous clients was they moved here because of how much stuff we have to do. Right here in the Central Florida area, specifically in Daytona Beach, we're an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes south of Jacksonville. We're an hour, 15 minutes east of Orlando. So we're in prime location for tons of theme parks, concerts, nightlife. There's always something going on in Orlando and Jacksonville. So a lot of people moved here because of how much we have to offer in this area. I mean, you've got Port Canaveral for a shuttle launch, 45 minutes down the road. So there's all kinds of stuff to do as far as entertainment goes. And one of the things that my wife and I discovered over the last year and a half with just people not going out as much, my wife and I, we started discovering the state parks near us here in Daytona Beach. So that's one of the things that we love is being outdoors. And that's also a common theme that I got from my previous clients was they loved all the outdoor activities that we have to offer. Obviously, there's a ton of water, whether it be the ocean, rivers, lakes, there's a ton of water in the state of Florida. So if you like fishing, you like canoeing, paddle boarding, boating, just swimming in general, you're gonna love Florida. There's always water nearby that you can go swimming in. Whether or not you like swimming with alligators, that's a story for another time because we do have a lot of alligators in the water in Florida. So that is something you need to be aware of. If you love the water but you're nervous about snakes or alligators or sharks, that is something that you have to deal with here in the state of Florida. But like I said, I've lived here for 34 years. I've dealt with one shark in my entire life of living here. It left me alone. I was out surfing. It swam right by me, didn't bother me. I did swim in immediately and I was done surfing for the day. Gators, they're out there, and that's just something that you have to know that if there's fresh water in the state of Florida, there's probably going to be an alligator nearby. They'll leave you alone for the most part unless they've been, fed by people. Then, that'll really bring them closer to you. But anyways, I'm rambling now. Outdoor activities, tons and tons of stuff to do. If you're looking for nature, the state of Florida definitely has it. Whether you're looking for inland activities, you want to go camping, there's no shortage of great camping, hunting, that kind of thing when you go further inland. But if you want to be, out on the beach, laying on the beach, grabbing a drink or a cocktail, overlooking the ocean, that is definitely a big part of our lifestyle down here in Florida, is that we love being on the water. So outdoor activities and things to do is another huge reason that I've heard from my previous clients as to why they chose to move down to Florida. The other common theme that I found from a lot of my previous buyers, they moved here because of the culture. It's a huge melting pot in the state of Florida. Because of our location and our weather, we've got a lot of people that have moved here from up north. I've got family from Canada that's moved here, friends from Canada that have moved here. We've got personal friends from European countries, Russia, Hungary, Turkey, that I can think of right off the bat, Greece, that they've moved here because they wanted to get out of, cold weather. They just liked the climate that we have here. So just right off the top of my head, I've got friends from several different countries that have moved to the state of Florida. So if you like different things, different cultures, you like meeting different walks of life, state of Florida is definitely that. That was probably one of the bigger themes that I saw from a lot of my previous buyers, is that they moved here because of the melting pot that Florida is. So if you like getting out and meeting new people, hearing from people from different walks of life, you are absolutely gonna love Florida. You go to a bar or a restaurant, you're definitely gonna hear different accents and just be able to strike up conversation. People are really, really nice around here. Obviously, you go to some areas, people aren't so nice. But for the most part, if you go to any given bar and just strike up conversation with the person sitting next to you, you're gonna have good conversation, and probably it's gonna be over a good local beer. Lots of breweries in the area. I love that. My wife and I love going out for drinks. So definitely come here if you're into that melting pot vibe, you like local brews. State of Florida is definitely gonna be a good option for you. That's what I've got for you this week. I hope that was helpful to you. I'd love to hear some feedback from you. So if you would, leave your comments down below. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I upload new content weekly. So definitely, if you're thinking about moving to Florida, subscribe to my channel for some good resources that I'll share with you over time. And also hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified each and every time I upload new content to this channel. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for reaching out to me. It's amazing to me. It's pretty humbling to me when somebody reaches out to me and entrusts me with their biggest purchase of their life, a home. So I do not take it lightly. I am always available for you guys. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Morning, afternoon, night, weekends, holidays, whatever it is, I will do my best to respond to you as quickly as I possibly can. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later.